Hey, what's up, everybody? It's another episode of Basketball State of Mind. I'm your man, Z.
And I'm DV.
Yeah, man. Other than free agency, really what's going on right now is the NBA Summer League. Did you get a chance to check that out?
Oh, yeah, of course. The thing with Summer League, though, for me, it's always a mixed bag because it's definitely entertaining. You have the rookies, second-year guys, and, like, the older guys that are trying to latch on to a team. But how much does that really translate into the regular season? That's the thing that always matters to me. And sometimes I think these performances by rookies, it's like you're playing other rookies. You're playing against other, not scrubs, wrong word. Because if you play in the NBA, you're good. And it's funny, like whenever I go to the park and I hear these young kids saying, "Oh man, such and such NBA player sucks." It's like they don't suck.
Yeah, he'll come here and give you 40, like. What do you mean?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I mean, how many positions are there on an NBA roster, right? So 15 per team.
Right.
There's 30. So there's 450 possible openings in the whole world to be an NBA player. I guarantee not one of those guys sucks.
Exactly.
But with the summer league, like I said, it's all relative. Did you catch the game last night?
Yeah.
All right, so, we saw Brandon Clark win MVP, led the Grizzlies to a 95-92 win over the T-Wolves. But how good is he going to be in the NBA, during the regular season?
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I think he'll definitely be a solid role player in the NBA, but I don't think he'll be in the Rookie of the Year discussion. He could definitely prove me wrong. He has a high upside. He's very athletic, lanky, can score the ball, can get out in transition, can defend. I think he's definitely a solid player, but these stats are a little bit padded because of who he's playing against in the summer league. He's not playing against the top premier guys in the NBA right now, so of course he's going to do well.
Yeah, and if you think about it, at that power forward position, you already have Jaren Jackson. So that's another young guy. He's coming into his second year. Big things expected from him and John Morant. So Brandon Clark, MVP Summer League, bench for him during the regular season. But if we look at past winners, so last year it was Josh Hart of the Lakers. How has he done in the NBA? Solid player.
Solid.
Obviously he has some value because he was traded. Right, in that big trade with the Lakers to bring AD over to LA. The year before that, it was Lonzo Ball, injury riddled. I think he's a really good player. Some people hate him.
Yeah.
Where are you on Lonzo
I think
Ball?
definitely Lonzo is going to be one of the top point guards by the end of his career.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Absolutely. Right now, he's still got some work to do. Got to work on his jump shot. But other than that, I think he's shown and proved what he can do in this league.
Yeah, and the thing that I think separates him from other point guards is his length and his defense. And his passing, obviously.
Right.
So when people bag on him for his jumper, at least his name isn't Ben Simmons.
Right. At least he'll shoot the ball.
Right. He's not scared to shoot. I don't think any of those ball kids are afraid to shoot. Especially with Melo.
He's gonna jack him up when he gets to the league.
I tell you, it's like he gets the inbound 94 feet jumper. But so previous to Lonzo Ball, and by the way, these are the Las Vegas summer MVPs. Before that, we had Tyus Jones.
Right. Who?
Before that, we had Kyle Anderson. Before that, Glenn Rice Jr.
Right.
Okay. And then in 2013, we actually have someone really good, Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah. Okay.
Now with the Grizzlies, solid player, really good player. He got a ton of money recently, so he translated well to the NBA, but not a superstar. But the year before that, we had Damian Lillard.
Right.
Wow.
What year was that?
2012.
Yeah, so that's 7 years ago since we've gotten the star.
So Damian Lillard, obviously one of the best shooters, players, clutch performers, right now. And then the year before that, though, another superstar, although he's injured right now, John Wall.
Okay.
John Wall.
Almost about a decade since we've seen superstars from the Summer League translate.
And
So
John Wall was doing the,
yeah, he was saying this. I don't know if that's exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. See, obviously I'm the old guy, so because I think the running man is one thing, you guys think it's another thing, so that doesn't translate well. I apologize if that hurt your eyes. The year before that, we had Blake Griffin.
Yeah, okay.
Obviously, superstar. But then the year before that, Gerald Bayless.
So it's like a coin flip almost.
Totally a coin flip. And then before that, the previous 2 years, Nate Robinson, exciting dunker.
Solid career.
Right.
Definitely solid, but not a star or a superstar.
No. And then before that, Randy Foye.
Okay.
Yeah. Killer college player, NBA player. He does enough to stick around,
Yeah.
But so the lesson here is, kids, Brandon Clark, MVP, may not be anything in NBA. Might not be. But why don't we talk about players who actually might be something and go over our early Rookie of the Year candidates?
Ooh, I think there are definitely a few guys who can definitely make some noise in their first year in the NBA. Of course, Zion Williamson, RJ Barrett, those guys are without a doubt going to be stars in the NBA. But I think the one who will have the most impact immediately is going to be Ja Morant.
Yes.
Like, I think today's game, it's a guards league. He's going to be a top guard on his team. He can handle the ball. He's patient. He can shoot it. He's super athletic. I feel like the ball is going to be in his hands a lot. He can create for himself. So I look for him to definitely make some noise and be in that Rookie of the Year discussion.
Yeah, I mean, Ja Morant, you mentioned everything that's valid and definitely true. But the thing that sticks out to me is his ability to facilitate and set up his teammates. Obviously he does get his own shot and he's going to draw the defense. And he's able to dump down and pass it out and all this other stuff. I think he's going to be a super player because he does everything. He literally does everything.
Right.
He would have been the number one pick if not for Zion Williamson. I don't know. What if he was taken number one? Do you think that would have been controversial if he went to the Pelicans?
Yeah, just because I think overall Zion will be the better player, and he's just a freak of nature. He's a once in a generation kind of guy. For him to go second, I think that's not the way to go. You can't pass up on Zion. He's 6'6", about 285, can jump out the gym.
Right.
His frame is ridiculous. He's chiseled. He has a great physique, and I think he's going to be a great. He's going to be one of the greats when it's all said and done.
Yeah, and he only did play one summer league game because he got injured.
Right.
So let's say he has a history of injury. He doesn't play all the time. Let's say he's like Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis hasn't played 82 games for any stretch. Maybe 70, sometimes 60. What if Zion, follows that pattern? He does well, like AD, but Ja Morant is just crazy, crazy nice, and he plays all 82 games. He's durable. When you look back, would you say, oh man, maybe we should have taken Ja Morant number one?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think possibly, but I think I saw a comment that Charles Barkley made, and he was saying that Zion has just got to find the perfect weight for him to play.
Yes.
He's got to find a weight that he's comfortable at, and he's not sure that 285 is going to be the weight for him to be comfortable at in the NBA and play 82 games. It's going to be a lot of wear and tear on his knees and his legs with carrying that much weight and jumping the way he does. And we already seen him burst out of his sneaker. I mean, I think that's enough to right there.
And it's really funny because I coach and I train, and February of this year I weighed 290. Okay, right now I weigh 245. So that's 45 dope. Pounds right there, right?
Give it up for DV.
Oh yeah, you know. But no, seriously. And then last night I had 2 practices that I was running, and I actually scrimmaged in both of them. The difference in how I feel I was not sore at all. My knees were not aching this morning.
Right.
That 45-pound difference is huge. Huge. And I was able to sprint. I was able to sprint. That's crazy. And I had no real effects. I was going backwards, on defense. It was like night and day. So, speaking about Zion losing weight, Zion lose the weight, you'll feel it.
Yeah.
Not even that. He'll probably just have his career go longer. He'll be more productive and everything. And think about this: Zion Williamson. Let's say he loses 20 pounds. How much height is he gonna get with 20 pounds less? It's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah, he's gonna be he's already jumping out the gym now. It's gonna be like a cheat code. It's gonna look like a video game out there. It's gonna be nuts.
No question. So we talk about Ja, we talk about Zion. Let's talk a little bit about RJ Barrett. How do you think he's gonna do with the Knicks?
As far as his rookie year or overall?
Rookie year.
I think he's definitely gonna struggle some. He's got to work on that jump shot, and I think it's not any knock on his game, because I think he has a great game. He's probably the most skilled out of the three that we mentioned, arguably. But I think that you don't agree with that.
No, have you seen Ja Morant in his backyard with all those cones, dribbling in little space and stuff? Oh my God!
I hear you.
I think RJ is up there obviously because his dad was a player. And Ja Morant's dad was a player also, but he actually was a man and raised Ja. It's like, I can't follow my basketball dreams. I got a little kid, so props to him. But for Barrett, his godfather is Steve Nash.
Right? Yeah. Okay, I did hear that.
So he definitely has a lot of skill, but maybe I'm just representing Queens, getting a little grimy. I love that Ja Morant was practicing with dirt on the court, cones that they probably stole from Con Ed or something like that. Because that's what I did. And meanwhile, Barrett's in the fancy gyms, Steve Nash's house, because Nash must have a gym. That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna say Ja Morant, but. Like I said, Queen, stand up. That's all.
But I do think RJ will struggle this year because he's going into that system. He's going to be one of the top guys already. So
he might be the top guy.
Yeah, definitely the top guy. I mean, the only other person that I can think of right now is Julius Randle.
Right, but he can't facilitate.
Yeah,
he's a ball handler. Yeah.
So I think RJ is going to struggle because even at college, he wasn't used to defenses keying in on him. He has so much talent on his team with Cam Reddish, Zion, obviously all those guys. So I think now he's going to be the main guy at a higher level. He's going to struggle. The teams are going to say, hey, our job is to go in and stop RJ Barrett. He didn't even have to play against that in college. So for him to play against that in an NBA league, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for him. I do think he'll be able to get over the hump eventually, but that first year is going to be tough for him. And I think we kind of saw flashes of that in the summer league already.
Right. Well, here's the thing with RJ Barrett. He's in a sweet position because the Knicks are lacking, the guy, and it's right there for him to grab, and he's going to get a lot of opportunities to mess up. I bet you he'll go 3 for 25. 3 games straight for a week, they're still going to start him. Right. Because who else are they going to start?
Who else is going to play?
They got all power forwards. You know what I mean? They don't have that many small forwards, but he's going to get a lot of opportunities. And you're right, he is going to struggle to begin with. But then I think, all things being even, he's a talented player. He'll do well. But I don't think he'll be the rookie of the year, but he's definitely in conversation. A guy that I personally like is Kobe White, point guard with the Bulls, and he looked nice during Summer League. He's able to score for himself. He's a scoring point guard. He can facilitate for others. But he's another guy with a great story. His dad passed away. Mm-hmm. His dad wanted to see him play in Carolina, but didn't have the opportunity, and that's a touching story right there, but he has the talent.
Yeah, but I also think he's undersized. He didn't really shoot it well in the summer league from 3. I think he was 3 for 30 in the whole summer league from 3. And to be that small in this league, you got to be able to shoot the ball.
Yeah, he's a scorer.
Yeah,
he's a scorer. He's not necessarily a shooter, but he's definitely a scorer. He attacks the rim like it owes him money.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love Kobe White. In fact, he was my favorite player coming coming out.
Yeah.
Other than Zion, everybody loves Zion. But, my second favorite guy is Kobe White. I think going to the Bulls, he just has to worry about, Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn's had so many opportunities, and, he's shown flashes and whatnot. But I think Kobe White's going to eventually take the job, and, he'll play up and be in the Rookie of the Year conversation.
Do you think he'll be able to defend in this league?
Does anybody defend in this league anymore?
True.
No, I think he'll be fine.
Do you think he'll be a defensive liability rather?
Man, that's a good question.
Because he's got his work cut out for him every night.
Yeah, no. Point guard
every night. Yeah.
Point guard's hardest position. You look at all the point guards that are in the NBA. They're all stars. Like just basically all of them are stars. Yeah. So it's gonna be tough regardless. But I think that Kobe White has that relentless spirit. He played the whole season in North Carolina without telling anyone that his dad passed. So he was dealing with demons, and he was able to shine. I mean, he played so well that he was the 7th pick in the draft. So just imagine now where those demons are quelled, and he's achieved his dream of being in the NBA. Now it's to move on to the next dream.
Right.
And that's obviously get the Bulls to win, or become an all-star, or, to be one of the top rookies, or like we're talking about, Rookie of the Year. So I think Kobe White's going to be fine. Will he be able to play defense? I think he'll play enough defense where he'll be able to play. But who else do you like?
I don't know. I still got Ja Morant. He's really my favorite. He's my favorite guy. He's relentless competitor.
Yeah.
He's definitely competitive. I saw a comparison to, how people compare Zion to a Julius Randle but more athletic.
Right.
I heard a comparison. I think it was it might have been Max Kellerman, and he compared Ja Morant to D'Angelo Russell, but more athletic. And I thought that was very interesting.
Oh, wow.
Very interesting.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Both of them were tall,
right,
long, lanky. Oh, my.
Can shoot it.
Right. Oh, that's actually a good one.
And look at how D'Lo's playing right now. D'Lo's playing great. It took him a while to come into himself. This is his 3rd year in the league, I think, just
passed 3rd year, right.
And he was an all-star in his 3rd season. I think Ja Morant, he's going to be
actually, I think this is 4th.
4th? Okay, yeah. Got you.
But yeah, no, I like that comparison.
Yeah.
D'Angelo Russell, but more athletic.
Right. Because a lot of people were comparing him to Westbrook, but Ja Morant is a freak, but Westbrook is...
he's an alien. He's an alien.
Levels, his levels.
He's an alien.
But I definitely think... I'm going to make a bold statement and say Ja Morant will get Rookie of the Year this season.
And
make that prediction. You can quote me on it. Slap my signature right here.
Yeah, actually, I agree. I actually agree. Because I think Zion's going to be injured for a significant amount of time. That's enough where you have to question.
He won't be able to make his case.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Ja Morant's going to definitely win. Well, I shouldn't say definitely because you never know. Because let's talk about some other players outside of that, top 4 that we spoke about. That'll be up there. How about Carson Edwards with the Boston Celtics?
And the Celtics got him for pennies. He got a 4-year, $4.5 million deal.
Yeah, he was
a
the second
steal.
round.
Yeah.
Picked 33rd overall.
He's a steal.
Definitely a steal. And when we were talking about it before, I compared him to Vinnie Johnson, old school, the microwave, Detroit Pistons. Comes off the bench, instant offense. And I think Scary Terry gone, Kyrie gone. Carson Edwards is going to be like that 6th guy, coming off the bench, relieving Kemba. And it's like no team is going to be able to rest.
Yeah, and I look for Kemba to take him under the wing as well. And definitely show him the ropes. I feel like Kemba, he's getting prime Kemba right now. Kemba who's hungry and has never been able to win before. So I think he'll see a great work ethic in Kemba, whether it's practice, in the games, high intensity, great teammate. I think he's going to pick up all those qualities from Kemba. So look for him to have a good, solid career as well.
Definitely. And let's keep with the Celtics and talk about a guy that actually wasn't drafted, Taco Fall. What do you think about Taco?
Favorite. Oh, man. The fans loved him over in Los Angeles.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt Z. What day of the week is it today?
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday!
It's Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, so again, I didn't mean to.
It's all good. I think Taco, he's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right in this league. He's a giant, obviously. I think he's got to put a little bit more weight on him so he doesn't get bullied around by these.
You think some more weight?
Yeah,
he's very big.
Yeah,
he's not like big, but I mean, how tall is he? He's like 8 feet tall.
Yeah, but if he's got a guard like an Anthony Davis.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony Davis is licking his chops when he sees Taco Fall walking on the court, especially if he's taking him out to the perimeter.
Right. Forget about
it. Yeah, and even
in roll, he would forget. He would get toasted.
Even a Joel Embiid is probably like, yo,
right,
give me the rock.
Yeah.
So I think he's got to work on get some lateral quickness, even though I don't look for him to be a premier perimeter defender switching ball screens or anything like that. But he'll get picked apart, I think, in the ball screen, as well as guarding in the post. I definitely think he can finish and block shots, but on ball defense, he's got to work on that. Tremendously.
I mean, it's footwork.
Yeah.
You know, just like it is with like most big men. You look at the big men that succeed and stand out. All excellent footwork. Joel Embiid, like you said, Hakeem Olajuwon. I mean, forget about it. Yeah, of course they were soccer players, before that. But if Taco Fall can work on his footwork, he's not going to win Rookie of the Year. I only mentioned him because I mentioned Carson Edwards. They're both on the same team. But I think like in the long run, if he works on his game, I mean, you can't teach height. Right. If he gets the footwork, forget about it. But let's talk about another big, also a teammate of someone I mentioned before, Jackson Hayes on the Pelicans, teammates with Zion Williamson.
I like him. I like him a lot.
I love the kid. And look, I'm gonna be so bold, like you made your John Moran bold statement, which I agreed with. I think he's going to be the better rookie on the Pelicans than Zion Williamson.
That's a hot take.
Look, that's definitely a hot take, but let me explain. I love Zion Williamson. I think he's superstar written all over him. But I don't think he's going to play as much. I think Jackson Hayes will get like a ton of time and, obviously take Zion's minutes. But even with Zion healthy, Jackson Hayes is going to get some burn. Yeah. That guy is dumb athletic.
Super.
Dumb athletic.
And he has such a high motor.
Yes.
Such a high motor.
Oh, yeah.
And I think, considering the circumstances, you may be right. Like, people are going to be relying on Zion to carry the team. Jackson Hayes doesn't have that same workload as Zion. So I think, and he doesn't have those same expectations.
Right.
He's just going to go in, play hard. He's not going to have a bunch of people in his ear telling him what he should and shouldn't do. He's just going to be able to go out there and play freely, and I think that might warrant better results in the long run as well.
Yep. Zion,
as far as a rookie year.
Right, as far as rookie year. Zion just needs to lose weight. Seriously, if he loses weight, he's going to be amazing. But let's talk about another teammate of Zion's, but with Duke. I think this guy's the X factor. Cam Reddish on the Hawks. How do you think he's going to do? Because coming out of college, right, some people said that he was the most skilled player out of everybody.
Right.
Coming out of high school, he was a projected number 1 pick. So, where is he, like, in the Rookie of the Year conversation?
I think he could definitely, make a good argument for himself his rookie year as well. Do I think he'll win it? No, I don't think he'll win it. But to me, Cam Reddish is kind of like a Brandon Ingram-ish, Kevin Durant-ish kind of player. Maybe not to the same level as Kevin Durant, obviously. But like that same kind of lanky, can do a little bit of everything, can shoot it, handle it, get to the rim.
Right.
I think, people said that Kevin Durant had to put a lot of weight on, and he's proven us wrong season after season. So I don't even look for a Cam Reddish to have to put on a ton of muscle. Maybe definitely just get a little bit stronger. And, the sky is the limit as far as his defensive prowess as well. Kevin Durant was nowhere near a great defender his rookie year, and now he was probably, if not, I won't say the best defender on the Warriors, but definitely the second best after Draymond.
Right.
He was a presence in the paint, blocking shots. He guarded like the second best player a lot of times.
Right.
Him, Clay, Draymond, those guys were all good, and I think Cam Reddish can be that type of player, that caliber as well. Another two-way player, maybe even like a Paul George, I would say.
Wow, that's like some high praise right there.
Nah, yeah, he's tough.
So there you have it. our rookie breakdown. We both say John Morant, and I actually say Jackson Hayes better than Zion. Don't kill me. But there you go.